All right, Google says we're live. I'm just going to make sure the audio works, and then we'll get started. Okay, audio is working. So this is just going to be a quick update about what I've been doing recently and what I will be doing in the future. This past week, I took a vacation. I went up to Maine, the old Orchard Beach area. My wife was competing in a half Ironman race. While I was there, I visited the Astronomical Society of Northern New England, asnne.org. I went to one of their star parties on Thursday night. I brought my telescope up, met some really great people, both in the club, or in the society rather, and people who just happened to be at the restaurant outside of which the star party was happening, including a wonderful family, a husband, wife, and daughter from Montreal who were vacationing in the area. We had a great time. Uh, we looked at Mars and Saturn and Jupiter and the Moon and some various other things. It was great. There was a lot of astronomical outreach. I got to tell some of my favorite astronomy stories, and it was an all around good time. Um, and I especially want to thank the family from Montreal. They ordered all of the society members who were sticking around until after 10, 10:30, 11 at night. They ordered us a round of drinks, which was wonderful on their part. So I really appreciate it. Um, what I'd like to now say is what I plan on doing with my channel next. I like this Realistically Speaking series, and I call it that because um, almost all flat Earth content out there on YouTube is unrealistic. Um, it skews the math, or it skews the observations, or it skews physics, it skews astronomy. It's not realistic. And I really want my channel to have realistic commentary on astronomy, on the shape of the Earth. Um, and so you can expect the same sort of content from me in the future. I'll pick apart the most popular or the most recent flat Earth arguments against a spherical Earth. But I'll also do my own experiments or my own exercises to try and show you how to know things about the world around you. For example, um, recently there's been discussion about how you can possibly know the actual size and distance of an object if all you know is its angular size. So, for example, we know the angular size of the moon is a little over half a degree, and the angular size of the sun is also a little over half a degree. Um, and with just that piece of information alone, you can't really know how far it is to the moon or to the sun. But with multiple observations from different locations, you can build up more data than simply the angular size of the object you're looking at. And so I'm going to do some simple terrestrial examples in the future showing how you can determine the angular size of an object um, using something, a standard of some sort, and then showing how once you know the angular size of an object, you can take two observations of that object from different locations and compare those observations against a distant background to determine how far away that object is. And then once you know its angular size and you know its distance from you, then you can determine its actual size. So that's the sort of content I'll be doing. I'll be looking at flat Earth arguments. I'll be scrolling through flat Earth comment threads from time to time, simply to show you the level of vapidity, the level of either ignorance or intentional trolling and avoidance of the issue um, that you find here on YouTube. For example, I recently explained to someone on a Jeranism video why it doesn't make sense for the for us to send astronauts to the moon simply by letting the Earth move away from us and the moon travel towards us at 66,000 miles per hour. He said, if we could do that, we could get to the moon in 4 hours. Um, I explained to him in the comment thread why that's not an effective way of traveling. And he completely ignored the comment and went on to say how he doesn't trust math and math is a priestly endeavor and he doesn't trust the priests, etc. Anyway, so that's what I'll be doing. I plan on also buying a new telescope, a 6-inch Newtonian reflector, hopefully for just about $200 from High Point Instruments or something like that. High Point Scientific. They have a 6-inch F5 Newtonian for $199 in free shipping. And I'm thinking of buying that and putting it on my CG4 equatorial mount and doing some celestial viewing and hopefully taking some photos through it. It'll be really great for me to finally see some of the deep sky objects that my current Celestron 70 AZ refractor just isn't capable of resolving. All right, so that's all from me. Clear skies. Keep looking up. Have a good afternoon, everyone.